Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to some massive and shocking breaking news coming out of Formula 1 this morning. I genuinely cannot believe this. I did not see this coming at all, but Honda have announced that they will be withdrawing from the sport at the end of 2021. Wow, huge news to wake up to this morning. Like I say, I did not see this coming at all. I thought they were committed to Formula 1, and given how well they've turned things around, I genuinely thought they would stick around. Let's do the newsy bit quickly though. A statement from Honda read, Honda today announced that it has decided to conclude its participation in the F1 World Championship as a power unit supplier at the end of the 2021 season. As the automobile industry undergoes a period of great transformation, Honda has decided to strive for the realisation of carbon neutrality by 2050. In order to fulfil the expectations of its fans, Honda will work together with Red Bull and AlphaTauri to continue competing with its utmost efforts and strive for more victories all the way to the end of the 2021 season. Red Bull, as you might expect, have since released a statement thanking Honda for their efforts in Formula 1, and Christian Horner added that whilst he was disappointed, Red Bull remained committed to the sport in the long term. Franz Tost, of course, AlphaTauri team boss, also gave his thanks to Honda and said that it will be difficult to find another engine supplier like Honda, but the team will start looking at power unit solutions ready for 2022. Well then, as I said at the start of the video, this has properly shocked me. I was not expecting this today, if at all, let alone today. My initial reaction is that I think it's a real shame in many ways because Honda have managed to make some massive step forwards when you consider where they were with McLaren. They've gone from trundling around at the back of the field to multiple race winners with two teams, of course. So I really did think that they were in the sport for the long haul. I suppose, though, thinking about it in some ways, this shouldn't really be a surprise. The world is changing, a lot of car manufacturers are looking towards greener technology, so maybe they're looking at a series like Formula E for their future. And I've got to say as well, the only real constant when it comes to supplying engines in F1 are Ferrari and Mercedes, although Mercedes hasn't been around for the full 70 years, whereas Ferrari has. Whereas other manufacturers, the likes of Honda and Renault, for example, seem to come and go as they please. So again, maybe we should have seen this coming. I suppose the big question then is what next for Red Bull? Who's going to supply them going forward? I mean, I'll obviously do a more fleshed out video on this soon, probably early next week, but for now, the rules are pretty clear. Article 3.4.4 of the sporting regulations says, a major car manufacturer may not directly or indirectly supply engines for more than 3 teams of 2 cars each without the consent of the FIA. Now, Mercedes already supply power units to Williams, Racing Point, and as of next year, McLaren, with Ferrari powering Haas and Alfa Romeo. That means, unless the FIA were to give some consent to Mercedes, that Ferrari have 1 spot open if you like, and Renault, who will only power Alpine next year, have 2 slots open. So Red Bull will either have to split their supply between themselves and AlphaTauri, with one going with Ferrari and the other going with Renault, or take both teams back to being powered by Renault, which would be quite the U-turn, I think we can agree. The only way in at Mercedes, again, unless FIA gives some approval, is if Williams give up their supply, which I seriously doubt, although rumours have been floating around just lately that they might be considering a switch to Renault. And the reason I've gone with Williams, by the way, is that the Mercedes and the Aston Martin ties are getting stronger, and a deal has only just been done with McLaren, but I guess we'll see. That said, if you stick a Mercedes power unit in the back of that Red Bull, things will be super close at the front, and that is another reason that I don't see this happening. Ferrari might consider it, but from a Red Bull point of view, Ferrari are in a bit of a mess at the moment, and just like Mercedes, I can't see them powering a direct competitor. So unless we see a BMW, for example, enter F1, which, by the way, would be wicked, it will be Renault or nothing for Red Bull going forward because there are just the 3 power unit manufacturers left in F1, or at least from the end of 2021. And one other big question mark super quickly is Max Verstappen. What does he do? There's been some rumours over the last couple of weeks talking about how he's got a clause in his contract that says if Honda pull out of Formula 1, he will be allowed to talk to other teams. That is just a rumour, but it is something worth considering in all of this. And maybe, although I don't see why Red Bull would want to do this, but maybe he could become a sweetener in an engine deal with somebody like, say, Mercedes when Lewis Hamilton decides to retire. That is pure speculation. Let's not get into that one. It's certainly a topic of conversation for another day, though. And just before I go, because somebody will point out, apologies if this audio sounds a little bit more groggy than usual, but get your tiny violins out. I'm full of cold, and this news did break first thing this morning, so I've literally jumped straight out of bed to record this, so apologies again. But anyway, this is just a news reaction video. Like I say, I'll go over it all in a bit more detail at a later date. But what do you guys think? Are you as shocked as I am this morning? Or did you perhaps see this coming? You can, as always, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Now, I will be back this weekend with my 2021 driver lineup predictions, but in the meantime, don't forget that you can of course follow me over on social media, and all of the links you need for that are in the description down below. But as ever, thank you for watching. I've been Sean, this has been the F1 Word, and until next time, goodbye.